Only 3 homes sold in July in Barkhamsted, and I have an absolutely insane stat I want to share with you guys today about the Barkhamsted real estate market. I'm your neighborhood realtor, Julie Uvari, and I'm back with your weekly Barkhamsted real estate news. If you watch my videos and like them, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the like button on my videos. And without further ado, let's get into it. So in July in Barkhamsted, 3 residential homes sold. The median sale price was $205,000, which is down 56.8% from July of last year. The average sale price was $305,000, which is down 47.7% from last year. The median time on the market was just 9 days, and the average price per square foot was just $162 a square foot, which is down 39.5% from last year. So obviously our average sales price and median price is down last month, and that's just because of 2 properties. One that sold was on Park Road, and it sold for just $130,000. It was purchased with cash, and the property actually sat on 6 acres. It was an as-is sale. It had 1,133 square feet, and it was a 3-bedroom home. It did need a lot of work, and it was built in 1957. There wasn't any records on the well or the septic, and obviously those are very expensive repairs. So I'm really curious to see if this property ends up being flipped, if it gets put back on the market, or if this was someone purchasing the lot in hopes of possibly adding more homes to the 6 acres. So I'm just really curious to see if it's gonna come back on the market. Another unusually low sale for the area was on Dilliston Road in the West Hill Lake community. It sold for $205,000. However, it is a seasonal property. The well is shut off from mid-October to mid-April, so obviously this affects the value. And it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home with 1,005 square feet. Another issue is that it is a shared well, so even if you wanted to convert it to a regular property, it would be pretty tough, especially because it does not look like there is a place for the property to have its own well. Okay, now we're on to our last sale, which is what brought our average and median sales price up. This is a property on Goose Green Road. It's a 5-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms and 3,446 square feet. It sits on 1.06 acres, and it sold for $580,000. And something insane is that none of these properties were on the market for more than 7 days before they accepted an offer. And now we're on to my quick but unbelievable stat. This chart right here shows the average yearly sales price for single-family homes in Barkhamsted from 2010 all the way to 2025. And I think we all know what we're gonna see here. So from 2010 to 2019, it fluctuates pretty normally. The average sale price in 2010 was $259,870. And then we jump all the way to 2019, where the average yearly sales price was $254,208, which is actually lower than 2010, which is super crazy. But anyways, now let's look at the section from 2020 all the way to 2025. So we have a big jump from 2019 to 2020, where the average yearly sales price goes up from $254,000 all the way up to $305,000. So we already have a record high since 2010. But now we see 2021 and it's at $301,000. And then 2022 jumps all the way to $391,000. And then 2023 keeps going up, and we hit $451,000 as our average yearly sales price. And then we hit 2024 and it keeps going up. We're all the way at $467,000, which is insane because between 2010 and 2019, the highest our average yearly sales price got was around $277,000. And the lowest was about $225,000. So we really didn't have big fluctuations. And from 2020 to 2025, we jumped all the way from $305,000 to $467,000. Absolutely insane. Jumping into our town news, Stancliff Cove is going to be closed from August 21st to August 29th. Then they're going to reopen for just August 30th and September 1st from 12 to 6 only, and only half the beach is going to be open. And I believe this is due to some staffing issues. And that is it for your weekly Barkhamsted real estate news. Thank you to anyone who watched, and please do hit the subscribe button if you enjoy my videos. And as always, if you're thinking of buying or selling, or just chatting about real estate, I would love to help. I was born and raised in the area, and I do a lot of my business here with the residents, so I'd be more than happy to help. That's it for now, and I hope you all have a great day.